Yes, you made it. This is the official podcast of the Female Way. We are a movement. We are here to make a difference in the world. And you can feel the butterflies in your belly right now. Be the change you want to see in the world. And let's make the impossible possible. You are here as an inspiration. You motivate others around you. We're in it together, babe. Let's do this. Super welcome. It depends from which angle you look at it. But it's the highest achievement. It's the highest goal in life. It's basically our playfield. When we're there, it's when we feel complete, when we feel satisfied, we feel in love with life. We know where to go, we know what we don't want, which is also good to know. And you're basically in charge of your own life. It is such a beautiful topic to share with you today. And you will find out today how it works, the steps you can take to include more of your free will in your life, and how do you become the master of your own life. I mean, it's easier said than done. I totally get that. I recognize that from my own journey. I see it now for the women in my field. But today you will get a couple of tools and you will get an aha moment like, hey. And it might give you an opportunity to come closer to embrace your free will. Because I sincerely believe that it's the end of the era of like commitment and dedication. It's old, it's forced, it's very masculine. I'm excited to share this with you. So my name is Humita Premila and I'm here with you from Amsterdam. The sun is out. It's beautiful. It's not super hot. It's like 25 degrees. I'm very happy. It feels very calm here at moments. And from this calm space, I'm going to share with you about free will. What does it mean, free will? What are the benefits? How can it uplift your life? And why is it so difficult to live from a space of free will and to make the decisions and to take care of yourself? So let me go a little bit deeper into that. Free will is, for us feminine, the ability to make choices and decisions based on our own preferences and our own desires. But it requires, of course, a deep connection with yourself. Because you need to know what you desire. You need to feel what you need. And you're letting go of the conditioning, the cultures and the rules. It actually implies a level of autonomy and self-determination. You, as this free woman, can choose from different and various possibilities how to act and how to move. That's what true free will is. And it requires a certain, like I said, you need to be in touch with yourself, because you don't want to know how many women out there don't know what they desire. They don't know what they're really passionate about. There is such a distance between them and her soul, between them and her true nature, between them and their higher self. And this is without judgment. This is just what it is. The good news is that now we speak about it. And when you feel this moment like, oh yeah, I get it. I want to move from my free will. Because moving from your free will brings you closer to you. You become one with your soul. You become one as a woman. And you feel more complete. So take a moment to just ask yourself, where are you in this matter? And the free will, it actually plays out on the three levels of as well, like the feminine expression, the feminine embodiment, and the feminine empowerment. And the more you move from this free will, the more your soul gets connected to your physical body. That's this completion, this feeling complete. And what I feel, and this is an experience from my own life, the more I move from my free will, it has a significant impact on the healing process, on the confidence. Don't do things you don't want. Don't move in a direction which you don't want to go. Don't do things if it's not a heart calling, if you don't feel 100% yes from within. And how often we move with the 60% and the 70%, or just like, okay, for this time, let's just do it. Let's go for it. Whether it's making love when you don't feel like, whether it is going to a birthday where you don't want to be, whether it is having a job what doesn't really fulfill you, being in a relationship because of financial reasons, because of I'm here already so many years. That's actually what separates you from you more and more, step by step. And it goes little by little, huh? I mean, I remember people saying back in the day, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. I mean, life is not always the way you want it. I don't agree. I definitely don't agree. Why should you do things you don't want to do? You don't have to. You definitely don't have to. There is a neutral space. I mean, you can also operate and move in a neutral space. But you don't have to do things you don't want to do. And in free will, when you move from that space, you have a choice. You choose how to move, how to act, the decisions you make, the choices you make, the song you sing, the places you visit, the people you hug, the people you make love with. And you will see, the more you move from that space, the stronger you feel, the more energy starts to flow, the happier you start to move. Even me sharing about it right now with you, it opens up my body. It opens up the possibilities. It opens up you. And then you start to move with intention, because it comes from your soul. This is what you want. This is what you want to do on this earth. This is who you are. And you bring an intention to it. I'm going to do it full-heartedly. I'm going to do it with my full presence. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be there. I'm going to finish it. Can you feel the difference? you can actually, you can see your body as an old friend in need. And from free will, you choose, I want to be here for you. I want to be there for you. I'm going to be 100% committed to your wishes and to your desires. So in my case, I'm really checking in. What do you need? What do you want? Peace, rest, adventure, dance. What kind of food? How do I speak to myself? More water, rest, touch. Maybe I feel like doing a training. What does the body need? And you really treat her from an old friend to a good friend to a best friend, and becoming your own lover. Till the moment you make love with you. And for the ones who need to hear this and who need some support there, when you start to move from free will, wherever you are in life, you come closer to your soul and it amplifies your healing process. This is self-love to the max. The soul is picking it up. I'm here for you. And the soul connects to your physical body in a new way. Choosing you over and over again. And like I said, it can be healthy food, working on your health, but also in your intimate life. When you choose yourself and fully get to know you. The other week I got a question from a client. Can you have an amazing relationship with a man who loves you, who is present, who supports you, who has his cup overflowing, who's financially stable, who did already quite a level of personal development, looking good, has time for you, likes to spend money on you, likes to hold space for you? Can you do that from a space of not loving yourself so much, not knowing exactly where to go, being in a bit of a dark space, not so much energy, deep in a personal development process? Can you attract a partner like that? My answer is no. Because basically, just look around, your friends and your partner, your man, your woman, is basically the mirror of where you are in life. You attract that what you are. Simple. You become a combination of the 5 people you hang out with, and you attract. You are on a certain frequency. Let me explain it in that way. Makes maybe more sense. So you are on a certain frequency, and your beloved will be the magnet to that frequency. I can see it in my own life. I had an amazing man, like out of this world. But I can see very clearly where I was in my life, what was going on, what I was, you have this, like every 7 years your life changes and your passion changes a bit and your hobbies, and maybe in my case where I live and where I work and how I dress and la la la. I can see exactly in my life where I was when I just look at my partners. It's so beautiful. And I can say, I tasted some super juicy flavors out there. And that's where I was. I had my super traveling, like going into the conscious world, like exploring. And I had an amazing man next to me, traveling the world with me. We were teaching, holding big groups and retreats. Amazing. Then I was in a little bit more business period, setting up a business, becoming a partner. And I had a man who did amazing things in business. He just retired at a very young age, financial, completely independent, had houses in different places in the world. A match made in heaven. Because I attracted that where I was in life. So when free will is new for you, take one step at a time. And if you're used to like schedules and like I say, planning, and I mean, you can still have that, but free will be in the lead, meaning you feel you're in touch with yourself and you know what you need. But it's good to also know where you're heading to, why you're here, what's your mission, what is the difference you're going to make in the world. As a mother, as a hairdresser, as a coach, as a manager in a company, as an employee in a supermarket, doesn't matter. We all have a mission. And the difference we make is moving from free will, living from the heart, and shine your light. One little step at a time, and don't overkill yourself. And I'm going to be here with you along the way. That's why I'm sharing about this topic. And you will see, the more you move from free will, you will be seized with enormous glee. Because you come home to yourself. The qualities of the feminine are treacherous for us. Knowing that there's more out there can be tantalizing. Let it sink in. Enjoy. Put it on top of your wish list. And let me know how it goes. Sending you so much love. Till we meet again. Bye-bye. Yes, thank you for listening. I'm really honored to have you here. If you have a little time and you like the podcast, I would really appreciate to have a 5-star from you. Because when we get 5 stars, it's more easy for other women to find this podcast. So we really appreciate that. Thank you. And I just launched my new website, www.humita.nl. And if you like to know how to work with me or have a little info, go to the section courses or coaching or about me and let me know what you think. I see you next time. Bye bye.